Righto, as you can tell, I found my friend's passion fruit vine. I'm going to eat them all. Yum, yum, yum. Anyway, today's episode, we're going down to a place called Balranald at the Visitor Centre. It offers showers and toilets and a 24-hour turnaround. Look, it's not a huge town. It offers a bit of history behind it with Charles Kingsford Smith. Stay tuned for that and I'll give you some information about that. But what a great little place. It offers a discovery centre as well. Look, it's a great place to pull over and stop for 24 hours. Look, the other caravan sites are a little bit dear around here, but look, I'm here about free and budget campsites everywhere I go. So stay tuned, sit back, relax as we explore the town of Balranald. Righto, let's get into it. Rightio Glampers, welcome back for another episode of free and budget campsites in New South Wales. Oh well, I better fix that later. Anyway, my name's Peter and I'm chasing around free and budget campsites all around this beautiful country. So hopefully I can save a bit of money, and just put it as fuel. It's the way it is. If I can save on accommodation, I can actually travel more or spend more in little towns like this. We're in a place called Balranald and it's about halfway between Broken Hill and Melbourne. Yes, I know, big area, but near enough dead smack right in the middle. And it is a great little town. It's not a huge town. It's only got a population of 1,200 people spread out a great distance. Now the town is pretty nice. I like the town. It's got the information centre which gives you that free 24-hour campsite with showers and toilets. And it also offers a discovery cafe and a museum as well to look at. And it's even got water to fill up your van, which I'll show you whereabouts it is in the place. We're also going to visit another free campsite down actually where the dump site is today as well. There's two free campsites around this area. I still say this one is the best one around here. You've got a cafe, you've got showers are open 24/7. Look, they do ask you to leave a little bit of a donation. I'll show you a bit later where the donation box is, where you slip a couple of gold coins. Anyway, let's not waste time. Let's get in there and I'll show you all about Balranald, the Visitor Centre, and also we're going to pop up today and see Sir Charles Kingsford Smith's plane. So let's get in there now and have a look at this campsite. Right in the middle of the park, of course, the main attraction is the Visitor Centre behind us. Now, the opening hours are from 9 till 4, normal time, 7 days a week. All their information's on screen right now if you want to get in contact with them. Now, inside the actual Visitor Centre itself, they've got a few chocolates here and there, as they normally do. Souvenirs you can buy, towels, plates, you name it. As you can see right now, they've got a great range of information about the local area as well. Now, there's one thing they do offer is the Outback Geo Adventures. Now, this, if you're ever in the area, is a must. The guy who runs it, he's a real character, a bit of a Spanish sort of accent sort of guy, but funny. Now, the average price starts from $135 and it's an all-day tour. His information, like I said, is all down below as well. Look, the phone number's right in front of you right now if you want to get in contact with them. Now, they do also offer a few little things in the town for you to do while you're here. Today, I don't know about if you go for a bit of a walk because it's apparently going to be 40 degrees out here. So it's going to be bloody hot. Now, Balranald has got a district military heritage walk that goes around the town that shows information about our fallen comrades throughout the war. Now, around this area, there's lots for the kids to do around here. You've got a bit of a playground, which is undercover, which is pretty good. There's also a skate park around the side if your kids want to go and have a bit of a belt on the actual skate park itself. What a great little skate park it's got. Now, anyway, with the kids also, they do a Funky Frog Trail. Now, with the Funky Frog Trail, it's all about the bell frog, also known as a rolling grass frog. Now, if I pronounce that wrong, sorry about that. It is a large, they think, a handsome frog that lives semi-permanently in the wetlands in the southeastern part of Australia. It's closely related to the green and golden bell frog, which actually made the Olympic Stadium famous. They had to shut it down because they found those frogs in that area because, of course, it was a wetland area, so they had to stop, move the frogs and continue on. So which made it the frog famous. How cool is that, eh? Now the actual sound of the frog, I got told it sounds a little bit like a cane toad. What the information says it sounds like, it says it sounds like a dirt bike going through gears. A cane toad is a dirt bike constant, where this one probably sits there and goes whap, whap, whap through gears. That's how you know it's one of these growling grass frogs. So if you do come across them, don't touch them, leave them where they are, take a picture, marvel at them, but don't actually disturb them if you can. Anyway, they give you this little piece of paper, they ask you questions in the crossword. Of course, the answers are all around the town, and you'll find little frogs all around the town. Now, each frog has a certain thing, and you fill out this information, bring it back to the information centre, and believe it or not, they give you a little certificate that you've completed this task. What a cool little activity for your kids to get involved in. Really, this place has thought of everything. Now, just behind me, of course, is the Discovery Centre. Now, in there, they've got a lot of stuff to do with Indigenous artefacts and facts about it. Now, as you can see right now, there is stuff about shearing, because this used to be a big agricultural area. Grain, wheat, you name it, they sort of grow it around here. It used to do a bit of mining around here, but not as much. Now, also right near here itself, they've got a cafeteria. Cafeteria is open, ready for this? 6 a.m. for a great coffee. Now, I got here this morning and had a coffee and also a toasted sandwich. $10, that's all it cost me for a coffee and a toastie. You go into Brisbane and Wollongong, that's $22. Look, if you do turn up to the visitor centre, I always say, have a look at these signs, and it turns around and tells you all the information about accommodation, about entertainment and eat out. Take a picture, save it on your phone. You never know when you might need it if you're in this area. Now, also, if the information centre is closed and you want some information about the local area, even on these boards that can talk about Balranald's Heritage Trail, you can actually go on. Let's make a do. No, it's let's make a phone call instead. Great show that, by the way. Let's make a do. No deal. Righto. The phone reception around here, pretty good. It is pretty good because we're right next to a big tower, and this probably is a Telstra area. I'm getting 5G and fully barred up at the moment, which is fantastic, of course, right near a tower. Now, the download speed, woohoo, 242 megabits per second download, so you can stream anything you want here. Now, the upload speed is just as great, 72.3. Wow. Look, if you're going to upload pictures, videos, anything you want, fantastic place to upload. Whoa, there he goes. If you see our friend Pooch ever run past, pop up on the screen at all, you know this place is dog friendly. Make sure it's on a leash. You are right next to the main highway. Look, there's not many places where the dog can run around. There is a bit of grass actually where the dog can, you know, do his things, but make sure when he does his thing, you pick it up and put it in the bin. Now, around this area, there is quite a few bins throughout this area. Look, they're not scattered everywhere, but there is a few bins. Righto, let's go have a look at the jail. What do you reckon? Anyway, Balranald's even have a lockup. Now, if you're being a bad boy, you'll go here. No, I'm only joking. This was an old jail, police station, and even a house, all in one. Not very big. I wonder how big the jail cells. We're going to go in there and have a bit of a look-see. But this jail was actually built back in 1887. Now, this lockup is pretty famous, actually. It held the last person, which was Ronald Ryan, and he was the last person to be hung in Australia back in 1967. So, we haven't been that far since corporal punishment. All right, let's go and have a bit of a look-see. We never know. I got told there's like a jailhouse band in there. Let's get in there and have a look. Righto, there's not a huge big jail in here, but it has got 4 cells along here. Now, each cell used to hold a certain amount of people. And this cell, for instance, is pretty high. It's all bolted and welded roof so they can't get out. Solid concrete walls, solid concrete floors, so there's no need to dig. In this cell itself, they held the bad bushrangers. Apparently they were pretty bad around here. and then the Hatfield Bush Rangers. Now they tried to claim themselves to be the Kelly gang, but they weren't, and they got known for that, and eventually they all ended up in here. But some of these other cells, like the middle cell for instance, that's a large cell, that holds 4, and it looks like this really only holds 1 person. Patio laughing, looks like this was just for part-timers, not full-timers. Righto, we're just about to enter. Whoa, is it scary? Ronald Ryan was held in here, and he was the last person to be hung in Australia back in 1967. It was the last time we actually someone over here. Now you just get life imprisonment. Righto, as I told you outside, there is a band for this jail, and they're called FROG. I like them. And remember, kids, part of the quiz as well. So when you do come around here, make sure you pop in. There's lots of history about this jail itself, and it's worth having a look. And if you're doing that frog trail, you need to come in here. Righto, when you come into town, there's plenty of things to do around in this small little town. Look, it's not a huge town. It's only got a population, like I said before, of 1,200, but that spreads over a fair distance. Now, it's only really one main street. It's got one caravan park here, but right now, if you do get time, walk up and down the street. You'll see Food Works. You've also got IGA. You've got a couple of takeaway shops. You've got a couple of cafes and everything like that. And you've got a couple of gift shops that's worth popping in and having a look at. When you're in the town, spend a bit of money, bring the money back into the town. If you need any supplies, the town has got enough to actually suit what you need. Now, there is another thing that you must do while you're here. It's called the Southern Cross. It is a bit of a museum, and it does have Charles Kingsford Smith's plane. Now, it is a replica. It is the plane from the movie 1,000 Skies. It is worth coming in to see. Look, entries for children is $5, adults are $10. Look, they are open most of the days. All the information that you need is on the screen right now. Now, if you need to get in contact with them and you did miss out any of these contacts that you see on screen, look at all the description down below. Righto, let's get in there and have a little bit of a peek. What do you reckon? The plane itself, believe it or not, was in a mini-series called 1,000 Skies, and it aired back in 1985 and starred John Walters as actually Charles Kingsford Smith. The actual series of 1,000 Skies actually had everything to do with Kingsford Smith's life. And believe it or not, he was a stunt pilot in Hollywood, and of course his groundbreaking trans-Pacific flight round the actual world in the Southern Cross. Now, he actually put aviation for Australia on the map with the Southern Cross. The Southern Cross wingspan, it's actually 21 metres, 0.7. The tail's 5.5 metres. The length of the actual plane itself is actually 14.6 metres. And the maximum weight of the plane, which wasn't not that heavy compared to the planes out today, 5.7 tonnes. And the cruising speed of it was 155 kilometres an hour. Now, Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, he actually landed in this town back in 1932, and he offered joy flights to the residents to actually fund his planes. That's how he actually got so far. Went all over Australia and offered people joy rides in the plane for a shilling, a pound, whatever the cost was back in 1932. Now, most of the aviators with Charles Kingsford Smith was Charles Humm, along with their American crew members Harry Loyne and also James Warder. Charles Kingsford Smith died in 1935, and he was trying to beat Ray Parr's records. Believe it or not, from Australia to actually England, and his plane went down in the ocean and never to be found again. Righto, just behind me in this building is where the showers and toilets are. Now, they've got the males and females, and they've even got a wheelchair access shower and toilet there. Now, the wheelchair access shower and toilet, wow, seriously, 5 out of 5 for them. I'm not going to give the bells and whistles because the whole toilets are not 5 out of 5. Now, inside the males' toilets, they've got a shower, they've got toilet, urinal, hand soap, paper towel, you name it. Look, it's pretty neat. It is a bit old school, needs to upgrade, a bit of paint, but otherwise they get a 4 and they're open 24/7. Now, if you are passing through town and if you need a bit of a shower and toilet, just pull up behind me. There is plenty of parking at the front of the actual visitor centre and even at the back for large rigs. Come through, Nation is right next to the toilets. Rightio, welcome back to the crappy part of the show. Yes, Balranald even has a dump site. It's a little bit higher than what I want it to be because the level of my outlet and the inlet of that's a little bit higher, so it's pretty straight. But anyway, it is just a normal dump easy. There is plenty of places to actually pull up. It is on tar, so if it does spill, you're not going to get soggy feet at all. Now, they do have water here. Now, this water, of course, is all bore water. Just use it for actual non-essential stuff. Don't use it at all for cooking. Now, the actual campsite itself that is here, it is just really a big car park that you can park in. Now, if you don't know where it is, find these big towers, what you can see behind me, and that's where the free campsite is. And it's right next to the actual pool. What a perfect place. Pack up and go for a swim. Now, this site around here is only a 24-hour site, exactly the same as the other one that we're on at the moment. Now, also in the actual pools itself, they do have showers. So both places have showers, but these ones here, you have to pay. Just a normal entry to the actual swimming pool right near the dump site. They have got toilets here. Now, the toilets are pretty clean. They're old school, of course. Paper towel, hand wash, fantastic. We're only going to get a 3 out of 5 for this area, but the other campsites' toilets are much better than these ones. So at the end of the day, you're best off really camping at the other one, both for free, both 24 hours, both got toilets, but the other one's got showers. How cool is that? Righto, let's get back to the campsite. Campsites are at the back of the actual information centre. It's just a big car park. They've got allocations for 7 large rigs. Now, I've parked my rig in there, and that's perfect for that size. So if you've got a caravan, a large rig yourself, no worries, you'll fit in here as well. Now, in the same area, you also get water too. Bit of a warning with the water, it is filtered water. One's right near, it's got a big sign, and it's right near the EV charging station, and the other one is around on the man shed itself. Just a tap. But that one over there where the EV centre is, you can fill your vans up. But like I said before, with the water, just be careful with the water around here. But stay up to 24 hours in this area. But what a cool place to pull up for 24 hours. Hot showers, cafeteria, you name it. This place has got a lot. Okie dokie clampers, I hope you liked the free campsite at Balranald. It is a pretty good campsite. Even the other campsite that you've seen already, which is a free one right near the pools, pros and cons on both sides. Over there you got a pool, you still got showers over there, but you got to pay for them. Over here, near enough the same thing, you've got to pay for a donation, but still showers and toilets in both areas. Look, I'd still say this is the best free campsite around this town. There is a caravan park around here. It is around $40 for a powered site. They are pretty expensive around here, but if you're just passing through, you're staying for 24 hours, this is the best option. Look, if you've stayed here before and you've come in through the town, leave all your comments down below. Tell me what you actually think of this park. I think it's well worth stopping in this area just for a night to have a look and to see what this town's got to offer. Look, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, turn your notifications on, hit your subscribe button, which is only a free playlist, so you don't lose my channel. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the road.